Zio. And welcome everybody, and this is Zio here, and today I'm going to be entering the BEYNNOVATOR, or however you pronounce it, Balto MS. This is going to be a video for his Beyblade mod contest. Now, many of you been wondering, where's Dranzer Titan in this? You know, we haven't seen him for a long time, and with Burst being very popular and pushing Metal Fight out for the views, I've pretty much had to rethink this. So, instead of just battling Dranzer Titan 2005 right here against Beyblade Burst, I'm going to bring Dranzer Titan to Beyblade Burst. And let me show you right here. Here it is, guys. Dranzer Titan Burst version. This is crazy. It kind of little wobbles there, but that's a work in progress in the bottom part. I'm still experimenting because in Burst, having a lot of weight on the bottom like that creates a lot of recoil and unnecessary movements. So I'm still trying to fix that, but this is a working driver that I developed. So let me just take the bottom piece out there. So let's disassemble this, guys. This actually took around 2 days to make. All Sunday for the driver, and then the layer was kind of like a little faster. So, unplug that. I even got the kind of black Dranzer, but kind of modified to look a little more grayish. But that is awesome. I put 0 bump because that's kind of like the heaviest thing out there right now. And here we go, guys. This is the driver, the Titan system I put in. Basically what I did was I took the driver, or was engine gear, and I just kind of grinded it down with a grinder, and then basically take the little, what is it here, kind of drilled right in, and I drilled it onto, you guys can see this here, let me go closer. Guess what these guys are? Okay, time's up. It's these, basically, the proto launchers that are just complete trash. Well, I'm gonna recycle that trash. And I recycled it to basically have the housing of the driver. Now, how did I do this? This is actually Takara Tomi's driver here, but this was a pain to actually get those pegs out. I had to use a Dremel and kind of gently create a crater in the plastic, or not metal pegs, then take a drill and drill right in. Now this is like a 50-50 chance that you'll mess it up or succeed. And this one is still kind of messed up because I missed the peg and now it's literally crooked, but it works. I was able to put a bigger screw in there and it works. So on the other problem too is if you don't do it right, you'll heat up the peg and then that will melt inwards into the driver housing, messing up the mechanism. So that's just kind of a back example of what happens. So I'm still excited I managed to make this work. But yeah, I basically took 2 prongs, cut it in half, and then glued it kind of like Lego bricks. Like you can see one right there, and then right here on the side. And then on top of that, I drilled right in and did another right there. So this is awesome. My own custom driver. Now, you're probably wondering, is this really tall? Like, is this like, you know, cheating? Like, well, it's still kind of cheating. It's illegal to use this in tournaments, but still, is this like really overpowered? It's basically the same height as Tower. So yeah, it's not very, like, it is bigger than most drivers, but there's already a driver out there that's the same height, so still, that's cool. I managed to do that. So let's move on to the main attraction, because this guy, not really excited too much about it, but my favorite is the layer. This guy was inspiring and just amazing. Look at this. Guess what that is? It's Legend Spriggan. It's housing on the bottom piece of the plastic part of Legend Spriggan. I tried Spriggan Requiem, but Spriggan Requiem was a little too big, and the holes right here, the screw holes, actually went out a little too much and then hit the rim, so I couldn't use that. So I basically went back and thought about it, like, wait a minute, I need to use this guy, because this is like the easiest thing to just take off and add to something else. So I decided to keep the housing with it, and it turns out this guy can go left or right spin. Same way with Legend Spriggan. Let me show you. Get this little launcher here. So basically, I'll show you the functioning. So which way we're turning it? We're turning it this way. Turn it. Click. See? Now we're in left spin. And then we can switch it back to right spin. That is amazing. I'm excited about it. This is awesome. So I can basically combat left spin or right spin. And believe it or not, in burst, left spin is a pain to deal with if you're right spin. So this guy can combat both spins. On top of that, what I did with this guy, this was kind of the process I did to make this part go right into the layer. What I did was basically take the Spriggan or Legend Spriggan part, place it in the middle, tape it up with some like masking tape or something, just to keep it, in the center. Then what I did was I took a drill and drilled right into the layer or the plastic piece. The Hasbro Spirit Fighting Top back in the early 2000s, but yeah, that's what it is. There's Drigger, Drasil, and Dragoon. I might do those in the future because this is awesome how this guy just fits perfectly right in there. Now, one thing you note, you're gonna have to snip and kind of shave off areas of Spriggan or Legend Spriggan to make this fit, but the holes do fit inside the radius of this layer, which is awesome. So it was not too hard. It just took a little bit of shaving and clipping, and boom, voila. Now, one other thing I had to do was get not custom screws, but just screws in general that reached to this height, and then I kind of just shaved it down with the grinder. So that's pretty cool too that I was able to do that. Though I actually I cut this up a little too much. I wish I wouldn't. See, I cut this up before I found out Legend Spriggan's bottom piece could fit in here. So I cut it a little too much there, you can see. So that's kind of the downside, but I really wanted to get that extra screw in to be more sturdy, but I might do that in the future, like get another piece like that. So, moving on, let's show you this part. These are carbon steel plates, real steel. They're not zinc alloy and sorry about that, camera cut off. Yeah, these are actual real steel. You can put a magnet to it and it sticks, just like the bolts, carbon steel. This was actually kind of fun to make because what I did was I took a clear plastic piece, basically of a face shield of a welding helmet, placed it over the plastic part here, traced it out with a Sharpie, then removed it, then kind of like, I used a grinder, but you could probably use a scissor or something, or a tough scissor, because this was kind of tough plastic. But I used a grinder, kind of melted and cut through like butter, and I just created the little template. And it was like a clear template that I just placed on steel. And then I took a scribe, and if you don't know what a scribe is, it's basically like a pencil but metal. It's like a metal, what is it? A metal needle, like a heavy duty metal needle that you can basically scratch into the steel. And basically you can kind of see that already there. But yeah, you can cut, scratch right in, and then that basically is you like tracing it. I traced it on the template. And guys, even in welding and just in general, a scribe is better than a piece of chalk or a marker. Trust me, it's really precise. So I did that, grinded it down, took my time, and then now it fits right inside the housing of this layer. Because Hasbro layer here of these spirit tops are usually sometimes hollow here, like, or not sometimes, all the time. They're designed that way, they're just hollow. So I figured, hey, let's add some metal to this and make it a Super Z Dranzer. So you guessed this right, this is Super Z because it's heavy. Now, here's the kind of strange part. Let me pause for a second and get the scale. And we are back. So, let's start at the scale here. How heavy, and I mean how heavy, is this thing, this layer? This is a burst layer. 27.6 grams. That's pretty heavy. So let's take Winning Valkyrie. I'm about to say God Valkyrie. 19.7. So Dranzer Titan is about 8 or 7 more grams. Pretty big difference. But the shape is his excuse. Basically, I wanted to see if this shape would actually hold up in battle. Like, if it self-bursts because of so much recoil. I mean, check this thing out. That's basically blunt hits, like really, like a club. Trust me. This guy can do some damage. Not damage to your Beyblades, but you know what I mean. Attack power. Because there's no metal exposing to other opponents. It's all just plastic, just like Super Z. So, perfectly safe. So, enough talk. Let's get to an actual battle, showing you the power of this thing. Now again, biggest power of this mod is not the driver, but the layer. And we are back. So, let's get on with a test battle with this guy. Also, kind of show you the clicks. Pretty good. Then again, it's Spriggan Requiem's teeth. I put, what is this guy? 8 vortex on the bottom. I gave it 0 to the other guys here, because it won't really need it. Yeah, I also took out the bottom piece. Yeah. The layer is my favorite part of this mod. So, let's test this out here. Let's go up against Emperor Fronius with a atomic on the bottom. Just kind of a random combo put together. This is Super Z. So 3, 2, 1. Boom! A couple of hits and it's destroyed. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. See? It's those metal pieces that are just so much weight on the end. It's like a giant, vicious wing that just slaps you. Slaps you right into the pocket. Please excuse me. I'm an old man trying to put these Beyblades together. Oh my gosh. Okay. Again, 3, 2, oh. Let's make sure, oh. Forgot to mention, 2 clicks on Dranzer Titan 2018. Yeah, I'll pretty much just call 2018 because this is released in 2018. I made it. 3, 2, 1. Pretty much a tie. 1 click on Dranzer, 1 click on Fronius. We'll go again. 3, 2, 1. Dranzer is circling the stadium. Are we going to see a burst here? And, oh, Fronius pulls out the win with 1 click and Dranzer none. Yeah, I took off the life after death on this thing, but still, it performs sometimes better with different drivers. Like, actually, you know what? Let's switch it. We'll put iron on. I want to try iron. So be right back. Okay, and we are back, and I put iron on. I want to see how iron does. I did a little bit of test before, and it works pretty well. So let's try this here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, close. 2 clicks on Dranzer. And 2 clicks on Fronius. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1. Oh! That was amazing. It just bursted that thing. Still 2 clicks. This guy has yet to burst. And that's one of the reasons too that this guy is holding up so well for the shape is the weight. This guy is real heavy. Well, 7 grams more than your typical Super Z. Please excuse me, I'm trying to put these things back together. And excuse the roosters early in the morning. Okay, so let's move on to something different. Let's move on to left spin. See how that plays out. We'll start Dranzer Titan and right spin for the first round. Then we'll switch it up. Let's put up against... You know what? Let's put up against the OP combo, Spriggan, Requiem, Bump, Berry. See how it does. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that OP combo. How many clicks? Only 1. How many clicks on Dranzer? 2. Ooh. So let's switch it up. Let's attack it in its own spin. Well, actually, let's do one more battle with the right spin. I want to see. See if I can pull it harder, see if that matters. Maybe get a knockout? Who knows? 3, 2, 1. And that works. Though to be fair, I kind of launched it right in the area where it would sink right down and knock him into the pocket. Okay, again, 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, still taking them out. So, let's switch Dranzer Titan to left spin now. This is my favorite part of this mod, is I can do this on a custom-made layer. Take the power of Legend Spriggan, or Spriggan Requiem, and put it to Dranzer Titan. There we go. Now they're both in left spin. I'm predicting a burst on Requiem. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Or just entirely outspin them. Okay. That was surprising. Only one click on Dranzer Titan. And 2 clicks on Requiem. 2, 1. It's kind of the deadline is coming close. That's a better launch. Oh! That epic smash! That thing is amazing. Look at that. So balanced. I did a good job on that. And only 2 clicks. Oops, wrong way. So now let's move on to... Actually, you know what? I don't think we really need to test this guy. Because, I mean, if Requiem bursts, Requiem has better teeth. It's... Is that a bug? Get away, bug. I'm filming here. So yeah, we'll skip Drain Fafnir. Because I already know that guy's gonna burst to the left. Let's do one battle. We gotta show its power. Okay. We got 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh, this thing's like a weed whacker. Oops, oh yeah, 1 click. That's amazing. Weight does matter. The heavier it is, the harder it's gonna be to burst. So let's move on to the banana. Cocoa banana? Huh? Reference to Kim Possible? Okay, no. So, there we go. This is Fork Glaive, and then Atomic, and then Banana. So let's see how this guy does. And let's leave Dranzer Titan in left spin, see how it does. It's probably gonna lose though, because this guy's just really good in opposite spins with that. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Yep. No chance. Gets shut down. So, actually, let's do one more round. Give him a chance. 3, 2, 1. Oh, go! Oh, counter him. Hit him from the behind, the back. Dang. And yep, it cannot be bursted still. Even with Dranzer Titan, like, this is extreme attack for burst. So much so that you have to have heavier weight in order for it not to self-burst because of its shape. Still not enough to burst the banana. and that's why it's banned. But let's show you what happens when it goes to right spin. Now I'm already going to tell you, it's not going to burst that easy. I've seen it once burst. One time. Yes, roosters. Switched it to right. And, oh, that's another note. I have not drilled these metal pieces in, and I've just super glued them. They're coming out. And sorry about that, guys. The camera shut off on me. It's always been a problem with my Nikon. It does that at weird times. My Canon doesn't do that. But yeah. So, Dranzer Titan's in right spin with the iron driver. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'll call that a knockout. It bursted down here, by the way. Excuse me, Dranzer. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to get hurt. Okay. Hold on a minute while I get the atomic. No clicks. Okay, let's go again. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Now this is what I forgot to mention. When I did test battles against Banana, this is what happens with the swing. Oh my gosh. It's like, get out of here. And no clicks. None banana damage. None. Maybe a little slide, but not much. Again, 3, 2, 1. I know sometimes banana has one against it. If I can just launch properly. Boy. This is hard to launch in this position. I'm like leaning over. Bear with me, guys. Okay, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just checking. Still not fast as I want it to be. Whoa! See, it just pushes it down. It's because of the height. It's funny because it hovers right over it. It's like shadowing the layer. It's funny. But there you go. That is Dranzer Titan's attack ring power. Able to switch from left to right is awesome. On top of that, the weight is amazing on these things. Oh, that thing is coming off again. Yeah, I really need to screw these things in. I don't want these things flying out because they're actual metal. They're sharp metal in there. So, yeah. And thank you guys for watching this video. And Balto, this is my mod, or kind of two mods in one, but really it's just one Beyblade mod. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave a comment down in the comment section of what driver you think this guy would be good with. So far, I'm loving iron. It just real good, just good feeling to it. So, until next time, this is Blader Zio signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.